Let's do it.
All right. All right, we are live.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
nobody. Do you like the stream, nobody? Like and subscribe. Um, all right, so
No, man, these streams will blow up. You have to say hello there, internet. Hello, audience.
I like to acknowledge the present reality. um, but so yeah, okay. Nobody is kind of a jerk, but we got to be lenient on him. He's our best. He's our
Mm-hmm.
best. He's our most consistent viewer.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, very
so,
well behaved. Doesn't spam garbage in chat.
all right. So last time you guys arrived in this grove, the Shadow Grove, or I call it this last stream, the Shadow Grove. You met Brethel, a scout, Randur, an older elf, and Sulrian, a younger female elf who was, uh, and they were part of a party that had investigated this, that had been coming to this grove to look for something called the Heart of Tindailan. And through some chatter, you found out a little bit about how their leader, Aranwe, was lost in the forest after they were accosted by the forest creatures, him most ferociously, perhaps. Um, and you and the Heart of Dindalin was left here by Aranwe's sister Mirwin. Um, inside, you found a journal which detailed a little bit about from a man named Thalion, who was apparently Mirwin's lover, and it mentioned a character by the name of Herunen, and that's all you discovered there. Inside, you found drag marks leading to the lake in the center of the grove. A bunch of trees were overturned, unnaturally, seemingly, all lying out. Under one of these trees, in fact, was a hidden hut, which featured an undead spirit inhabiting the corpse of a man. And you fought and defeated it, but not without lots and lots of, if not physical damage, perhaps psychological damage. And however, fortunately, Noor did find a fancy ring in here, as well as the Heart of Dindailan, which you handed over to your elven companions after you found it. And
Both of these things to Elariel's chagrin.
which you handed over to yes your elven companions after you found it. And
Both of these things
okay,
to.
just checking to make sure you were audible, Equin. Anyway, so uh, after that, you started to explore the lake again. You went back outside to look around, at which point the lake seemed to stir. And it seemed to reach out and try and and capture all of the elves in the party. However, it only succeeded in bringing Randur, the older elf who is a little bit injured, into the water as well. And where you left it, you are now Randurless, but otherwise unscathed. So Sulrine and Brethel are still with you, and Sulrian is now screaming out, panicking, wondering. She's actually, and so that's where we left you. At this moment, Sulrian starts to make her way towards the lake, seemingly to dive in head first. And Brethel goes to stop her, but he's a little bit too far away at the moment. The closest person, I believe, is to to Silurian was Nur, if I remember correctly. It might have been Belcor. I think we'll say Belcor, but um, if it contradicts what the previous stream said, I don't care. So she goes to jump into the lake.
Belcor, will you stop her or not?
Stone A.
In the meantime, I am tying a rope to a nearby tree.
Oh yeah, you did mention last stream you were bringing out your rope and your grappling hook. Well,
Oh,
Hildir's rope, and you guys need to change your names because it's confusing me. Um,
Oh shoot!
I
Yeah.
a high quality elven rope that I negotiated for way
Yes.
back when.
yes, and Ella here's grappling hook. So you're tying a rope to a tree. Got it.
I try to stop the elf woman.
All right. I guess make an athletics check to see if you can catch her.
1 second.
You have an advantage since you're close to her.
Okay.
I'll say greater advantage. You get 2 extra dice.
Nice. Let's see. Do I have any? I don't think so. Yeah, I do. I rolled a 10, a 3, and 2 6s.
That'll be a success, I assume. So.
I rolled a 10, a 3, and 2.
So, okay, so you easily grab her. The additional successes, I guess. What am I going to do with those?
Do I notice anything about the water? Like, what could be causing it to grab elves specifically?
There's nothing clearly that would indicate why it would be. There's nothing you can see.
Can I stick my head in the water and look around?
Sure.
Whoa, wait. Do you tie? Whoa. Before you do that,
Sorry.
maybe you probably noticed Hildir tied a rope
Okay, so
around a tree.
what do you want to spend those 2 extra successes on?
Oh, okay.
I could use it on insight. Don't really need to make haste anywhere right now. Well, yeah, nah, not right now, because we don't know where Rander is. I guess the best thing would be insight, right, guys?
Of course. Yeah, we didn't know what's going on.
So yeah, give me some of that insight, Stark. Let me see into your mind's eye, buddy.
All right. Well, I'll say that so that's one of your successes. I guess you could spend both on insight if you want.
What were the other options again? Is insight, make haste, or what else?
Insight, make haste. Let me check. Discard content, cheat sheet, 2-sided. Insight, go quietly, make haste. Score additional success, but that doesn't matter. Cancel failure doesn't matter. Widen influence doesn't really matter. So I guess gain insight, go quietly, make haste.
You gain insight twice.
Okay. So, being a, you noticed how unnaturally the water moved. You know that from your tutelage in Minas Tirith and Gondor more broadly, the only things that could have done this sort of thing would be some sort of powerful entity. It could be a sorcerer of some sort.
Yeah.
Or it could be something more like something something akin to the Valar of old.
There,
That's your
there are
first point of
sorcerers
insight.
in Tolkien.
What?
There are sorcerers in Tolkien. Like I know we got wizards, but those are rare. There are sorcerers in Tolkien.
Yeah, I mean, so sorcery is considered like evil magic, basically. Like
Okay,
like the Witch King of the Witch King of Angmar, the Nazgul, is
right,
what, and probably all of them really became great sorcerers. Um, Other characters aren't. I believe who else has been labeled as a sorcerer? Um, the Mouth of Sauron, actually, the Black Numenorian engaged in sorcery. So sorcerers are much more common actually than what we call wizards. In fact, wizards is kind of at least in the modern parlance, gives you sort of a false impression of what they are in a lot of ways.
gotcha.
Because I mean, the wizards are the Astari, and they're just
Right,
they are just Maya, or Maiar, and I mean, I guess you might not know that. You might just think they're el. You might think they're humans, but anyway.
no, I knew they were. I knew they were basically like God things. Like I
Well,
don't
no, no,
even know how to.
I'm referring to Belcor, not Stony.
Oh, gotcha.
Um, yeah, like Belcor might not be aware that, for example, Mithrandir, who you've heard of, is not is one of these Maya spirits, but so you might be under the impression that he's just some kind of magical being or a powerful magical person, like akin to an elf or just some very talented man or something. But you don't really know. Nobody really knows what the wizards are for the most part in Middle Earth. They just think they're wise old men with maybe magic powers. Yeah, so yeah, that's your first thing is you know that it could be a sorcerer, or it could be a Maya, or something akin to a Valar, a Vala, or a Maya. In this case, it would probably be, but you do know that at the very least, given that this lake seems to be the source of the troubles, you suspect that this may in fact have been a Maya servant of Ulmo of some sort, given its association with specifically water, or its power over water, I guess I should say. It's not likely to be Ulmo himself.
If we're dealing with the Maya, that is scary.
I could take them.
You can take someone equal to Gandalf in power.
Yeah,
The Maya's a big spread of power, okay?
I am power, son.
You know, Sauron is a Maya, right?
Yeah, Sauron's one of the most powerful Maya.
Okay, but okay. It's a right. It's a race. It's not a guaranteed power scale.
Well, I mean, so the Maya and the Maiar and the Valar are all the same thing, really. It's just that the Valar are the 14 vastly more powerful beings than the Maiar.
Hmm.
Like they're just the most powerful ones that entered Middle Earth, so they sort of just became the leaders.
Oh, gotcha.
Or excuse me, entered Arda. Anyway, but I mean, in a sense, they were meant to be the leaders anyway. But you know,
Mm. Okay, so that's the first
but yeah.
insight.
So you no, that was both of them.
Oh, okay.
So the only things that could have power over water would be, or this sort of power would be that. Um,
Okay. I guess I asked to clarify if uh, Sulrine or Sulrian was
Let me
intended to
go.
just
I want
jump
to
in.
get. I need to go after him. We've already lost the Randway. We can't lose a Randor too.
Just smack some sense into her and say, woman, if you go in there, you die too.
He can't be dead. He's only been underwater for a few minutes.
I'll go in the water. Obviously, this water has something against you elf types. So let the human handle this.
Ah,
Okay?
true. Uh-huh.
As this is going on, I'm tying a good solid knot and having Nurse assist me around Belcor's waist.
Okay.
We can pull him up if need be.
I'm going to initiate a skill endeavor right here.
A
So
skill in that.
yes. Don't worry about the words.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I need. Um, so I guess I'll say this rope event, I will need a craft roll to make sure it's sturdy and whatnot.
Hmm. This is probably Newer's time to shine, huh?
Yep,
Yeah,
let me
we
pull up
are
the
really
character
depending
sheet
on
'cause
him.
I'm a bad pilot. Just outsource all crafting to the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Dwarves are good at crafting. They're like discount Noldor. I'm joking. It's mean to dwarves, but still.
There, I hate how correct that is.
It's okay. Dwarves are still pretty badass. Hey, there are probably fewer dwarves that turned evil than there were Noldor, alright? So, they've got that going for them.
Hey, what if we get someone else to roll?
Did you roll bad?
Why? Because of the luck?
It's one success. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Oh,
mean like
wait.
you roll either mine or Ilariel's character's crafts?
No, he's
No,
asking.
just someone
He just
luckier
asked.
than me. It was a joke. Someone luckier than me take all
Oh,
my rolls.
nah, man, you got this. Don't believe in don't believe in luck.
Alright, so you got one success. Is that what he said?
Yeah. It's also a simple knot.
Yeah. Um, well, so yeah, so it's simple enough. You got it. It seems sturdy. It seems to hold. You wrap it around uh, whoever's waist. Whose waist are you wrapping it around?
Belcor said he was the one jumping in. If not, my own.
Also, I guess we'll say this is a. Do you know? Do we agree on how long this rope is?
I believe you said, and I quote, "This is a magical rope that's however long it needs to be for the plot."
Uh, did I
Are
say
you
that?
gaslighting him?
You did not. I am gaslighting you. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say it's. I'll give you 100 feet of rope.
I think I should get 100 yards.
That's a lot of rope.
It is a lot of rope. I
agree
did
with-
make a special query to get a lot of rope.
I concur with Hildur.
Okay, you know what? Make a persuasion check roll against the DM. Do it.
Can I do it? I'm favored.
Sure, whoever wants to. But only one of you.
Okay.
I am favored with 3. What are you?
Okay, you go. I'm favored with 2.
Oh, that favor's coming into play. See, this is the shit I mean. 1, 1, 5, 3 on the first roll and the feet die. I have Sauron on the second.
Alright, so
Oof.
what's
I
the
need to
total
start-
result?
Failure. That's
Alright, sorry, 100 feet it is. 100 feet's a lot of rope, okay?
it's exactly a third of what I. Okay, fine, 100 feet.
I mean, it may not be long enough for what you need, but you don't know that. And in D&D anyway, the assumption is rope is 50 feet by default. So, all
This is true.
right. Well, who are you tying it to?
Whoever's jumping in, like
Also,
if it's
also, that was separate from the skill endeavor. I just wanted you to roll to persuade me. Anyway,
I love the use of it.
okay, just know that that is now an established mechanic that I can do.
it's not. It was this one time because we didn't ever establish this rope. I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not.
well, was Belcor raring to go?
Who is getting the rope tied around them?
If it looks like Belcor's about to jump in, it's Belcor. If not, I'm tying it around myself and jumping in.
Okay.
I'm jumping.
Because yeah, I realized it can't be any of the elves. It can't be any of the elves. Alariel and I have to step back and just keep an eye on the water.
All right. Well, tie your rope against you, and I'm going to. I guess I'll say, you can make. You can make an athletics roll. You are at a disadvantage, but you are inspired because of your swift distinctive feature. So if you spend a hope, you can get 2 extra dice.
I'll spend a hope. Get me 2 extra dice. Because if I'm disadvantaged, that means I lose a dice. That's not good.
Well, you are disadvantaged in either case, so your net is 1 additional dice if you spend the hope.
Gotcha. So basically 1 dice.
Yeah, it's whatever your normal roll is plus 1.
Okay. Well, guys, let's put our faith in the cards.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
There we go. You knew what I was going for.
We've all watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
You better.
It's not that good.
Hey, fuck you, man. Yu-Gi-Oh! is one of those animes that was very important when I was a kid, okay?
Look, I wanted to like it a lot, but it just did not live up to my hopes and expectations when I tried watching it in college. I'm sorry. It just didn't.
I tried rewatching the dub, it did not age well at all, man. Tinted glasses when it comes to that.
You don't have a ghost of a chance, Yugi.
I just
The
yeah. I just remember that show and Pokemon always aired together, one after the other on Saturday morning. So
Exactly.
I just always saw that show as the edgy version of Pokemon. So sue me.
Well,
Pretty much.
it kind of was, but only. But the issue is, it didn't. It really just didn't. First of all, the Pegasus's Island arc, they had no idea how the card game worked, so shit just happened. It didn't make any sense. It got better in terms of the actual like card game mechanics by like Dual City.
Yeah.
But the issue
You know what?
the issue with the show is basically just that it really just didn't sell me on Yugi's, like, except for the Duke Devlin 3-part like little mini arc, like 3-episode mini arc. That was the only little mini arc that showed off Yugi's King of Games abilities, like his ability to strategize in any way that I thought was super effective. There are like a couple parts in the Dual City arc, I'll admit, that were better in that regard, but it really should have just played the King of Games thing up a lot more and focus just a little bit less on the card game. Like, or at least be better about it earlier on. That's all.
Right. But you got to remember, the whole point of the show is to sell the game.
Well, I mean, not originally. Originally, in the original story, the card game was only just like a thing that happened once. Like,
Wait, so the
the
manga / show came first?
the manga came first. There was a season 0 anime based off. There was an anime based off of it. The early parts of the manga. At some point, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know when the Kaiba becoming, like, actually originally Kaiba was less evil than Mokuba, apparently, if I understand it right. I take this with a grain of salt because I haven't actually read the manga. But, like, in season 0, he's portrayed a little bit more evilly, I think, if I understand it right. Regardless, it was, like, a very different show. Yami Yugi was, like, was kind of sadistic towards evil people. Like, he kind of just fucking killed them.
That's what she got to do to evil people.
What's that?
That's what she got to do with evil people.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, we should have got that.
But, like... It was really cool, but like in a good way though. Like he like punished, his mind crush thing was like turning people crazy and shit. Like when like the bully that was like the first villain of the story, he basically just turned him insane, so he hallucinated leaves as money, and so he's like sitting there clawing at leaves and thinking he made you insane. So it was a lot more interesting in that way. It was honestly a much edgier show in like a good way. But like once the dual what's the card game called? Dual Masters. Once the card game took over, I guess the story direction just changed entirely. I don't know if like people liked the idea of the card game from like the early parts of the manga, and so that's why it started to become a thing more in the manga. I don't know the history here, but it really was originally just a little bit different of a story than it ended up being. Like, and it's just kind of disappointing is all, because it was really cool in its premise. I do think it's funny that an Egyptian pharaoh got reincarnated all the way in Japan for 5,000 years later, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
because everything important happens in Tokyo.
It does. That's where all the things happen. Anyway, what was happening? We were doing a skill thing. Belcor, what'd you roll?
Well, it's the same. No,
Good.
Okay, sorry, Hildir, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say we have the same thing with New York and LA.
True.
Yeah.
God forbid anything happen in Kansas City or Indianapolis.
Right. All right. Belcor, what's your athletics roll?
Again, on a 6 and a 1.
Gandalf Rune, a 6 and a 1. Wow, okay. So that's 2 successes. Very good. Okay, so you dive in with the rope attached to you, and you can and the first thing that happens is you dive in, you feel like a wave push against you. Like it's like almost like it's trying to keep you out. But you swim in towards this hole that Randur was pulled into. You press against the current. You're strong. You're good. You're skilled. You're making it. You seem to be making good progress here. Who wants to do something now? You've got 2 more chances to do something.
Oh.
I am keeping an
Cool.
eye on the rope, getting ready to pull him back up and go up if need be.
Alariel has a ranged weapon, so she looks. Can she do like a look around and see what she can see if she can fire an arrow at? I don't know. That's all I can think of.
There's nothing you can see.
Okay. So again, Randur disappeared down. There's almost like an underwater burrow or cave in one corner of the lake that he was dragged into, right?
Yep.
Sorry, Hilder, you had an idea, right? Let me think of what I want to do.
Remember how power works in Tolkien as suggestions. You can be creative with this stuff.
Um, Song, courtesy, battle, stealth. Hmm. Like call upon something. I don't know. Do we have power over spiritual or magical stuff? Is that what you're implying?
Song
Well,
has
here's what I
power.
do. I
Yes, go ahead, Hilder.
You shook a tower to collapse with song. We'll put it that
Yes.
way. And it wasn't just finding the resonant frequency of the tower that did that.
I mean, that's what I was. That was my next thing. I was like, it can't be. It can't be song, can it?
I mean,
it's obviously song. The question.
I'm just. That's one example. There's other skills. I'm sure if you're creative, you can come up with a way to use them too.
You expect us to be creative in an RPG?
I know. I need to get better at that. I mean, okay, song is probably the answer, but what's the question? Maybe what did wanted you song to do? Like just just sing over.
So I'm guessing as a man of Dale, I would not have full knowledge of the full spirits of the water.
Probably not.
But there would have been some. But Dale is an area of trade.
Okay, Belcourt,
And
do you exclaim that you notice it might have been a servant of which uh
Umo.
Ulmo? Did you exclaim, oh, might have been a servant of Ulmo?
Sure.
I the short version of what I'm doing is I'm assuming that does exist some sort of hymn or offering to the sea that some sailors or traders may have passed through Dale, and I begin singing that.
Okay, that's fair. Go ahead and make a song roll. I'll give you an advantage, given that it.
How many points do you have and are you favored in song?
I am favored. I have 3.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Can I spend a hope to give you another one?
You sure could.
Let me spend a hope. So you get 2 extra die.
Okay, there we go. The okay. So Gandalf beat the target number. Gandalf ruined success.
So Gandalf
And a
Rune.
6.
Well, okay. So Gandalf Rune makes it a success automatically, but you have an extra 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So you have 2 successes then. All right. With that, you sing and you start to play your lute. You sing this shanty that you heard from a sailor who happened to be traveling. Actually, you heard it from a dwarf that apparently traveled all the way to the Grey Havens, or the Blue Mountains and the Grey Havens, and picked up some songs on the way. And he picked up one and he started to sing one in the bar, and you heard it and you took it down and took it to heart. And it actually, even though it was sort of a translated as turned into a jaunt thing, you later learned that the words to it actually conveyed a sort of a prayer to Uinen, one of the more well-known servants of Ulmo, more in line with his mind than others maybe. And so you see the water actually start to clear up a little bit. It seems that the darkness of the water is receding just a tad. So it almost seems brighter and more clear, less dark. And at the same time, Belcor, you actually hear his voice pierce through as well a little bit. It's muffled, obviously, since you're underwater, but you hear it. And as that happens, you feel the current slow. You feel the push against your progress weaken, and you make a lot of progress. You start to make a lot more progress towards the hole. You actually get into the tunnel. I do need one more roll of some kind from somebody.
Let me join in. Let me join in on the song. Let me roll myself.
Well, the songs.
I have an extra success. Yes.
The song's already done.
Oh, okay.
He can't harmonize.
He already is. That's what his hope did.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And you already used the extra success. The skill endeavor means you have to beat a threshold number to succeed in this task. So you've already spent all of your extra successes. You have 5.
So okay, what the song was a entreatment of Ulmo, basically.
Well, it was no,
one of his servants.
One of his servants,
By him.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it a hymn necessarily, but sure. It was sort of just
right.
Singing praises and
gotcha.
Adoration for this being.
Stealth, lore, song, craft, athletics. Courtesy. I have a courtesy thing. I have something that has +2 courtesy. There's there's that. I have +2 battle as well.
Belcor, if you want to think about anything you could do too, there might be a roll you could make.
I guess I can do something. Like I do a courtesy. Would courtesy work here where I kind of try to reach out to this spirit?
You could certainly try. You might need... Well, let me put it this way. If a normal attempt... How do I phrase this? Without
right.
Without great power, you don't see how it could work. I'll phrase it that way.
Gotcha. Because yeah, you can't. I can't. Yeah. Okay. I also have awe.
Okay, I guess you didn't understand what I was getting at. That's fine.
Oh, great power.
Think over your abilities.
Can I make a scan roll and see what else I see under the water? Would that help?
Wow, it would take something magical to.
I mean, would that be song again? But the song roll was used.
Look at your abilities.
I mean, enemy lore?
Abilities. Examine your character sheet carefully.
You mean my no, that's skills. I don't see abilities.
I'm not using a game term here.
Oh, okay.
I'm being general when I say abilities. I'm trying not to tell you because you need to start remembering these things. What is Elahir, Equin?
I'm an elf.
Okay, what does that get you?
I'm Elven skill.
What does that do?
Oh, I can do that's a magical success.
If you spend a hope, you can get.
Yeah, we got there.
Oh right, okay. I mean, yes. So I was gonna go one of two routes. Awe, where I kind of just, I don't know how awe would. I think I could use awe to, garner respect from whatever entity we're facing here. Just make him fear us as something not to be trifled with. Right? That would probably be what awe would do. The other route would be courtesy, where I would reach out, try to understand and commune with this entity and see if we can find common ground, right? The thing is, I am much stronger in awe, so I can just straight roll. But I think I like because I'm going to go with what Hildir was already going with, was just kind of a song of praise. So I'm gonna go with courtesy. So I'm gonna spend in hope and activate Elven skill.
All right, there we go.
And I'm gonna roll anyway. Actually, no, that I'll roll for sixes, right?
You just roll the sixes, yes.
Okay. This is I have bracers that give me +2, so I have three die six. I have one extra success.
Okay, one extra success. All right, well, the magic success is really all you needed.
Gotcha.
So you and sorry for walking you there slowly, but I do.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
You guys, frankly, I feel like we've been forgetting that we have these abilities a lot, and I'm trying to get you guys to remember it more, so you don't need me to hint all the time.
That is very powerful.
Question. I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have one of those skills because I'm human or because of what I am?
Every race has a cultural blessing.
Look on the top left of your character sheet.
Your cultural blessing as a Ranger of Athelion was just that you got to raise your attributes. One of your attributes. So you don't get any active ability. That's a passive one.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something.
I don't remember what Hildir gets for his thing. But I mean, if you can get some similar things if you start to increase your wisdom rating, so you can get some cultural virtues. But anyway,
yes, that is powerful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so where does that get us with the skill check? Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, what were you saying, Hildir?
Not important. I was just going. I get stout-hearted, which gives me some bonus to valor rolls.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll have to look at that.
It might not be valor. It might be endurance. I'll double check.
Well, you're a barding, yeah, or man, yeah, no, barding. Your valor rolls are favored. So I wonder if you were not using that last game.
Oh yeah, I would have been hosed.
Were you using it?
It was yes, there was one valor roll made, I think, and I used it then.
There should have been two, but yes, at least. Yeah, I think there were two that you were involved in. There was the one with the forest critters and the one with the Barrow-wight. Anyway, so yeah, you in line with this song, Alahir, you entreat this being whose name actually how am I going to do this? So do you have anything you want to say that in particular, or would you just like me to come up with something?
I guess I would say great spirit. We come in peace. We do not wish to disturb this place any more than and we do not wish to disturb this place. We simply wish to retrieve our friend and find out what is going on. Why must you persecute us, our kind, so? And is there anything we might offer instead? Is there anything we could do to render aid? I'm not sure.
All right. Well, this your heartfelt entreating and introduction to this creature, or to this being. You can't see, but perhaps can hear you. And you put all your being into this speech, trying to entreat it, this being that you do not know. Once again, Belcor and all of you feel... after Belcor landed, you did hear the water stirring a little bit. Like, it felt like there was a current trying to get stirring in the water, and it slowed down a little bit as you entreated. And Belcor, you feel once more the waters weaken against you, and you manage to push all the way through to the end of this tunnel. At which point, and the rope's pretty taut right now, but you do come up on the other side, gasping for air, and what you see is you're in a small cave, and you walk in a little bit more. There's a shallow surface on which you find yourself. There are 4 tunnels branching from the cave. One of them was the one you came through, and the other one is right in front of you, leading presumably to the east-northeast, as that's the direction you were swimming in before. So they're roughly in the same direction. 2 other tunnels. One leads to a smaller cave where you see 2 beings. You see an elf you haven't seen before, and you see Rondur gasping for air and tired. And the other elf that you don't recognize seems wounded and somewhat delirious. Like, he's conscious, but he doesn't seem to be like aware of his surroundings. He's like in a daze of some sort. Or at least he, yeah. And the other tunnel leads to another chamber, and you see an elegant mahogany box carved with motifs of waves and swans. And you see that from a distance.
I want to go to that box.
Screw the elves.
Hey, man, I just risked my life trying to save him. Okay?
I get mine
I risked
first.
my life to save him. I'm gonna go. So my first order of business is going to the box.
I'm a treasure hunter. There's 3 more of us. They could go. 4 more of us. They can go to the elves. Come on,
You're
man.
the only one in there, dude.
Oh. Fuck. I go to the elves. Shit. I go to the elves, but I'm cautious because I don't know who the other elf is, so my sword is drawn. And I ask the other elf, "Who are you?"
My name is Aranwe. Who are you?
Oh, I sheathe my sword. My name is Belcor. Me and your friend here, along with my party, came to find you. How did you end up down here?
I was taken. I don't really
By the
remember
way,
clearly. I only remember being assaulted by the creatures of the forest. At some point, I was knocked out, and I've been... Oh, and you see him clutching his side. And he appears to he has many wounds. He appears to have been... I can't... There was someone someone in here.
Someone here. Us now.
I know not where he is at the moment.
All right. Well, we can worry about that later. For
There.
now, let me take a look at your wounds. Wait, what?
And he points behind you, and you see a figure rise up from the waters. He appears to be, you see what appears to be a slender man with elven features, but with a long beard.
This might be trouble.
Are you okay?
Right.
Okay. Are you still on the rope?
I should be.
Okay.
I start tugging at the rope very frantically.
Okay.
Trying to signal the team. I wanted a chance to heal Iran away, but seems like I gotta kill a bearded elf. I didn't even know elves could have beards.
Well, before you start negotiating with violence, well, I
No,
guess
no,
I'm not there, so I can't give advice. I don't know
Duffcore
what's coming.
is smart. He's
You're remarkably articulate while underwater.
hey, listen.
He's not underwater.
I'm in a
Oh,
cave.
okay.
He's standing in water, but he's not underwater.
Okay, I misunderstood the situation.
Um, I, huh. I look at this creature, this person, this whatever it is, and I ask, who or what are you?
He merely stares at you and says, in a much deeper voice than I can muster, I am the keeper of this refuge.
Why are you attacking
Leave,
the elf?
or I shall
Oh,
unleash my wrath on you as well.
fuck, man. Oh shit, dog. Okay. I ain't no bitch though. He can't tell me to leave. I want that box. I want that box. Me and the elves are leaving. Doug, can I metagame here for a second? If I fight this thing, what are like the percent chances that I could survive the encounter?
I'm not telling you that.
Come on, man. Uh, shit.
Sorry, no metagaming. Not by my. At least not as much as I can help.
Okay.
What kind of attitude is that? Take the Han Solo approach. Never tell me the odds.
Okay,
exactly.
fair enough. I'll take that approach.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh,
Well, he seems to just be standing there right now, right? So maybe
all
you can
right.
go like you can kind of try to sense if there's malicious intent coming irradiating from him, right? If there's if you feel like there's some evil.
If you want to make an insight roll, you may.
Yeah, can I make an insight roll?
Yeah.
Let's see. How would I make an insight roll?
Well, you would use your insight skill.
Ah, and I'm gonna spend a hope on myself.
What distinctive features do you have?
I have swift, secretive burglary. Nothing to help me except for getting into that box.
All right. Yeah. So.
All right. I got 5 hope left. That ain't bad. Roll up for insight. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 5. Nope, I failed.
Jesus.
Uh, I continue trying to. I
Well,
try to talk
yeah, so
calmly.
all you get is a sense that this being is angry. Go ahead.
I continue to try to talk to this thing. I say, I don't plan to linger. I only came for the elves to take them somewhere safe. We were looking for this one, and this one was a part of my party. After I make sure they're safe enough to travel, we will leave.
Treacherous elves have no place being released.
Why do you call them treacherous?
Um, make a.
Belcour likes information.
Let's see.
uh,
I guess make a courtesy roll to see how much he's willing to share with you.
spend another hope. On my other trip. Okay. I rolled an 8. No, wait. Yeah, I rolled an 8, 6, and a 3.
So that would be a 17.
Yeah, and that's a success. Wait, courtesy? Yeah, that's a success for me.
So you have 2 successes. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Well, yeah. I got the yes, and I got the yeah. I got 2 successes.
Okay.
Nice roll.
So this being this one's sister, treacherous. They will be punished. She betrayed Thalion. He never never followed him. He only did what he had to, and she left him. She never came to him. She never came back. They're all treacherous, misguided fools.
I mean, I'm not a fan of elves, so that's kind of hard to disagree with. I'm trying to channel Belcour. Belcour ain't anti-elf, but Stony. uh, shit. Fuck. What do I say to that? Kind of want to just kill him now. God damn it. Maybe I am evil. Okay.
Well, the other character definitely was.
Hey, man. Come on.
Maybe you
He
should just
wasn't that evil.
kidnap this spirit's family.
Why? If I knew where they were. Can I try to persuade this thing to let me take them the mahogany box and go?
What are you gonna say to him?
Uh,
You can certainly try.
I don't know if I should be aggressive with this thing like I was with the party at the camp. Belcour's a little irritated. um, shit. What do I say to him?
Well, first off, do you tug the rope? You
I
took
did
the rope,
set the
right, at the
rope.
beginning?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did set the rope.
So we see the tug. How do we respond to the tug of the rope? I guess do Noor and Hildir make a choice? I just so that we don't want to leave our friend down there by himself tugging the
Yeah,
rope.
we didn't establish a signal system prior to this. So would that be an insight roll?
Yep, I suppose so.
Thank God for people who are not me. Okay, so Nora kind of picks up that success for Nora.
All right, so yeah, Noor notices the tugging and intuits that Belcor is safe. Because it's not a frantic pulling; it's just sort of a gentle 1 2 1 2. So he suspects that Belcor is trying to communicate for you guys to follow him. And I'll say this happened in the past by a few minutes, so that way things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Me being an elf, I slowly and very cautiously approach the water. Is it still reacting to me as if it wants me?
At the moment, the water seems calm and doesn't seem to care that you're there.
I motion to Ilariel and the other two elves that, and I tell them that it seems to have calmed down. Our entreatment and our song seem to have quelled, for now, the spirit. I at this point we don't know what's down there, so I think it's probably what could we intuit from that? Because I feel like it probably wouldn't be wise for all of us to go down to some unknown place where we don't know where that is. We don't know if that's still underwater still, right? So, but me being a champion, I will go down. So I will go. I'm trying to inhabit the headspace of what Ilariel and the other two elves would decipher. I think the other two elves are probably still spooked, so they will probably want to stay behind.
Well, Surine seems eager to get in.
Okay, I guess we'll let her. Since everyone else is going in, that would leave Ilariel and Brethel, right? I think what would Brethel want to do? What does Brethel want to do given this information? Because I think Ilariel's priority would probably to be protect.
Because anything
whoever stays here or
Brethel simply opens and says, "I'm going too." There's no point in staying here.
Gotcha. So everyone's going. Everyone's diving in.
I'm already in.
All right, so you all dive in. You don't feel any resistance nor a tug. It seems easy enough. So you start to swim into this place. And as you guys begin to emerge, actually, as Belcor, you're talking this, this being seems to disappear for a bit. Disappear from your vision. He actually seems to sink back into the water and disappear from your view. And shortly thereafter, your entire party follows behind you.
Okay, so we emerge from the cave, and I come up, and we following the rope. So we come to that place where it was branching off into 3 separate rooms, right? And we followed the rope where Belcor went just to make sure that things were okay. So we go up there, we go up to the cave, we see where we are, uh,
As soon
and
as
we
I
see.
see you guys,
Mhm.
I say, we do not have much time. Listen to me. The elves are in that chamber over there. Aranway's here. He's hurt. Uh, Hildir, you come with me. There's this mahogany box we need to grab. The way out, I believe, is this way. We need to go. There's someone else here.
At
A
that
spirit.
point, Belcor. Um, okay, well. You hear, thief!
Thief,
And,
thief, you creature. I earned this box. You tried to kill me. This is penance.
so you hear the phrase thief shouted, and immediately water rushes up around you and pulls you down, and
God damn it.
you actually end up being knocked out. You are now unconscious. You have 0
I'm
endurance.
unconscious. Fuck, man. That's- I have 25 endurance. I'm immediately at 0.
You're immediately at 0.
I built this character to be a tank.
Yeah. This keeper is no joke.
Is
The rest of you leave before I take my wrath on you as well.
Fuck. I wanted the
Say
box.
something?
God damn it.
Alariel, immediately sympathizing with Belcor's side of things, immediately goes to him and attends him.
we're gonna try and pull his body out with the rope.
Yes, I think we'll both swim and we'll have our hands on the rope and we'll have him.
The thief
We'll drag him behind
stays.
us. Well, shit. Shoot.
Can I give them a suggestion or should I be quiet since I'm knocked out?
You're knocked out, so you should probably be quiet.
Gotcha.
Maybe you should have communicated a little bit of what you learned before you decided to go, let's steal all this shit.
Man, listen. I was trying to get out of there. I was scared.
For the record, you were only knocked out because I rolled really bad for you, but
Okay, before I get into this, I have folklore. What does that do?
Well, if you make some relevant roll and you choose to spend hope, you will get 2 extra dice.
Yeah, this seems like that time.
Okay, well, what are you trying to learn? Or what are you trying to see if you know, I guess, is the way to phrase it.
I am both trying to gain a sense of the nature of this creature and its intentions.
That would be more like a insight or a... I guess insight's
I mean,
the only
to
one I
me,
would go with.
I mean, well, for my 2 cents, it's pretty clear what he's about, and he has a very, very strong sense of morals in terms of those who do right by him. He treats with all honor and respect, and those who do wrong by him, he seeks to punish with all prejudice.
Okay, from my side of things, I have not seen the former and have just seen the latter.
He said you can leave. Okay. So I say, let me.
Can I?
You can make an
Okay, go
insight
ahead.
roll.
I don't want to fight. I don't want I know that maybe Ilariel and Belcor might want a say, and maybe they want the act. They might still want the box and just kill this guy. But I would rather, okay, so I would find out who he is because he can speak, and he was not immediately violent.
That's exactly what I'm trying to roll for, so we can get all the information we can to talk our way out of this with our friends intact.
Yes. Sorry, Belcor. I don't think the box is not the priority here.
If I'm not speaking as Belcor, but always remember the mission comes first.
Always remember the mission for this random box. Oh wait.
At this, well, okay. Make your insight roll.
Would it be insight or lore? Because I also.
It'd be insight because you're trying to figure out what this creature wants. Lore would tell you about maybe what this creature is.
Would that be two separate rolls then? Because I want to know both what it is and what it wants.
That would be two separate rolls, yes.
Okay, I will make those two separate rolls.
And in that case, if you want folklore to apply, yes, you can spend a hope to get to additional. You'll be inspired on a hope boost or whatever you want to call it.
You said 2 additional die?
Yeah, if you spend a hope on your lore roll, you will get 2 additional die.
Let's go. All right. 2 Tengwa runes and a success.
2 Tengwar wounds and a success. Okay, so you got 3 successes. So, putting it all together, based on the journal and what Belcor mentioned about Ulmo, you suspect that this is indeed a and actually, given your close association with several elves now and all that, you've learned quite a bit about the powers, as it were, the great powers of the world, and you recognize that many Maya. And so you suspect this is indeed a Maya spirit, probably a lesser one, because it doesn't seem to have an incrate. It seems to have power largely localized to this grove, and this lake.
At this time of day.
Yes, but he. It seems, but you know that many Maya will turn to evil, some of it through direct corruption by greater powers, some of whom simply feel betrayed. They are, in many ways, not so different from, I guess I should say, in some ways, not so different from a man or an elf in that respect. So they can be drawn to wrath. In fact, your mind goes to Ose, one of the more powerful servants of Ulmo, who once served Morgoth himself, though did reform himself, although he never quite left his wrathful nature behind. In fact, by that nature token, you suspect that this creature might actually be akin to Ase in many ways, and perhaps has slipped back into his darker nature. That's only a guess, though. Alright, so that's your lore roll. So if you want to make your insight roll now, I guess with that knowledge, I'll give you an advantage on this next roll.
So now we're judging whether or not we might feel bad or feel good about killing him.
we are talking our way out of this. That is what's going to happen.
I'm joking. Yeah,
We
good. Yes.
there aren't any other options. Do not kid yourself.
Yeah.
One success.
One success. Okay. You gather that this spirit is harbors vengeful nature towards elves in particular. And based on so it seems an elf has wronged him or someone he cared about greatly in the past. And he has slowly stewed in that for who knows how long. So he's vengeful, but he's not without mercy, it seems.
Okay, so I'm guessing we continue to pull Belcor at least up to the land part of the cave so it doesn't drown unconscious face down in the water.
Okay.
I guess it would be another courtesy roll.
Randur at this point,
Oh.
still conscious, speaks up and says, What is your relation? Are you Herunen by any chance? Speak not! Do not speak of my name.
What was that last sentence?
Do not speak to me as though you know me, is what I meant to say.
We do not know you. We are strangers to this
He's
place.
talking to Randur, not you.
I turn to Randur and I take him aside and ask him, "What is your history with this
You already know the answer to this, Lair.
Oh.
He doesn't have any history with him. Herunen's in the book that you found. He was mentioned in the book that you found.
Oh.
Thalian's diary. You found it previous stream.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you remind me what was in the diary?
It was just a bunch of random notes about stuff, but I'll read it to you again. It was a journal written in Elvish. It contains many notes as well as sketches of plants, flowers, and maps. For the most part, the journey is legible. The dampness is... anyway. For the most part, it was illegible, but you found 3 entries that mattered. Today I made Herunen that were legible at any rate. Today I made Herunen happy. I brought him that bizarre animal skull I found on my last trip in Wilderland. The one that appears to have 3 small horns. Who knows what its original appearance was? Perhaps some kind of goat born with a deformity? Now it has found a new home and a respectable collection. The next entry was, my trip to Rivendell turned out to be very useful. In the library I found some very interesting old maps which I copied to the best of my capabilities. I put my copies safely in the hiding place in the clearing for them to be reproduced by a more skilled cartographer. The last legible, and then the last entry was, the enemy is here. We weren't expecting such a terrible host. I am needed. I am sorry, Mirwin. I'll come back to you.
So they were basically giving offerings to him. I think with this knowledge in my head, I knelt before him in
Well, you don't see him.
Oh. Um, I guess I kneel respectfully um, and I ask of him, uh, great entity, um, this individual is not a member of the kind that you uh, of our kind, which you despise so greatly. He has simply made a mistake, and we would, you know, um, and
He
we
wished to
would,
steal Thalion's treasure. He will stay.
but he did not take it. And
He did
we
not
will
take
leave,
it
and
because
we
I
will show him,
stopped him.
and we will show him the error of his ways in due time. I, I, uh, I entreat you to look past uh, this, error in judgment, just this once, um, and
Okay.
we will leave post haste.
Make a persuade roll.
Oh, persuade roll? I have no points in persuade.
Well, make a persuade roll anyway.
Is that just one feat die
If you don't have any ranks,
or
yeah.
one 12? Oh, it's an 8.
So that's a failure because you didn't hear.
God damn it, Belcor! What did you get us into here?
This response is short and simple. He will stay.
That's it.
Okay. We
We can stay for a time.
Wait,
And
no.
no. I
Okay,
sit
okay.
down. Like,
Okay.
please, spirit, we are strangers to this land. There is a great anger within you, as if one who has been wronged.
It is not I who has been wronged.
Then who? Mayhaps there can be something we can do to aid to set this correct.
My friend.
Thalion?
Yes.
Please, tell me of your friend. Tell me the story. And mayhap there can be something we can do to set this right.
Okay. Should this be persuade or courtesy? I will say I'll go with courtesy.
Can I attempt to a persuade roll to let it be a persuade roll?
Okay, you know what? Fine, make it a persuade roll. Whatever. I'm torn between it anyway. I think persuade might make more sense actually.
Is there like a pool of fellowship hope I have access to?
There's 3. We have 3.
Well, you have to spend that on a rest.
Oh.
So anyone else who has persuade can spend a hope to help you. And actually, here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. Rander goes, you were friends with... Rander chimes in as you're speaking and says, yes, however Thalion was wronged, please let us know so we can make it right. I'll give you an advantage for that. I'll give you an assistance from that. So you get an additional die 6. And Aranway seems to be somewhat groggy and difficult to talk. So
Okay, just barely a success. Like
Nice.
there's a lot of ones and twos here, but the
Good job.
okay, so you got a success. So with that, you see him rise. The figure rise from the water again. Well, I guess you guys see it for the first time. You see him rise from the water again. Same figure, elven features, slender, with a beard. Thalion was a noble man, a great craftsman. He had a betrothed, one called Merwin, that one's brother or sister, that one's sister.
He's like, turn around and walk away.
Did he point to Aranwe?
He pointed to
Or
a
who?
runway,
Okay.
and he says, Aranwe left this gift. He gestures to the mahogany box for her on her return, and she never came back. She betrayed him.
Huh?
I couldn't be mad at her. Why?
Okay.
do we know her fate?
She swore to. You don't know. What did you say?
I am asking the spirit, is her fate known?
She never returned. I never found out where she went. All I know is she betrayed him. Left him here. Never came back. Never found... never even asked what happened. Faithless. Treacherous.
Well, I can see the spirit's thought process. Huh?
As soon as Aranwe is lucid, might there be anything you can ask of him or his clan that could go some way towards rectifying this injustice?
Are you saying this, asking this of him? Are you asking
Yes.
him in this?
Yes.
I will never accept. What does he say? If I could be given some form of proof that Merwin hadn't simply abandoned him, which I know that not to be the case, then perhaps I could find my way to forgiving her.
So this guy was a bro. He just cared that deeply about his friend and his friend's betrothed not coming back for him.
Apparently.
Let's see. In order to find proof, we would have to venture out of here and look for her ourselves, wouldn't we not?
I suppose that would seem to be the case.
Um,
I see no other way.
and again, she is the sister of Aranwe, right?
She's the sister of Herunen.
So Aranwe should know, or probably has a good idea of where she went or ended up. Yeah. Did you did you have words with Aranwe to try to find out?
What use are words with a treacherous, with the kin of one so treacherous?
Understandable. We as a third party, we will find out the truth and give you closure. In order to take care of, in order to ascertain the truth, we will need to resuscitate both Aranwe and our unconscious friend here.
Randor is not unconscious, all I hear. He's talked.
Oh no. No.
Oh, you're talking about Belcourt.
Belcourt.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So you're gonna need to make a. I guess this would be another persuade with a disadvantage. Yes?
Yeah, I only have courtesy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chime in.
Yes, go ahead.
His strength at arms will be necessary to our mission. Should we find... What was her name? Merwin?
Mirwin.
Mirwin. We shall find Mirwin and discover the truth of this matter. If truly she is treacherous as you claim, I swear on my father's line that all I shall visit, every tavern, every city, every village, and all shall know of her treachery.
Okay, make a persuade roll.
And justice will be done. Until then, we will need our friend. Gandalf on the reroll and a pile of ones.
Okay.
Wow.
I barely scraping through.
The spirit, Herunen seems to, very well, you may take your friend, but he's not to enter my domain ever again.
Thank you for your understanding and goodwill. We shall. You will never see him again in here. All right. Wow. So I guess we have the blessing to leave, huh?
Yep.
So we follow the rope back out.
You just gonna leave the elves there?
Wait, the elves can't leave?
He hasn't agreed to let Aranwe or Randor really leave.
Oh. Uh, okay. I think on the spot, Alariel has healing abilities, right? What state is Aranwe in right now? Is Aranwe still?
He's in and out of consciousness, and he's wounded. Yes.
Okay, so let's do some healing, both on Aranwe and Belcourt.
Okay.
So let me roll first for healing Aranwe. Oh, and she is miserable, of course. Miserable. What does miserable mean again? If you get a.
She's not only miserable.
Every roll is.
If you're miserable when you roll an Eye of Sauron, it's an automatic failure. She's also at maximum. She's also filled up with shadow, so she's ill-favored on every roll.
Mm-hmm. Naturally. Well, I have Sauron.
Who is she trying to heal?
Aranwe.
Okay, I have Sauron. Let me see. What if that does anything bad?
Oh no.
Okay, I don't think so. But she does. She tries to patch him up, but doesn't seem to make any progress.
Gotcha.
I mean, does she have favor? Is she now normally favored in healing?
She's normally favored, yeah.
Well, then it would have been a straight roll.
Oh.
So what was the first feat die result?
Well, I picked up the die again.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay. Roll one more time. Wow, that's pretty good. It was a 15, 18, 21, and her target number is 18.
Okay, so...
With an extra success.
Oh, so she has an extra success, okay.
Hmm.
So she works on him, and in fact, she not only patches up his wound nicely, she manages to rouse him from unconsciousness. He goes, oh, where am I? What's going on?
We need you to listen to us very carefully. You were taken by Herunen, keeper of the forest here. And he is filled with rage at your sister for once upon a time not coming back for Thalion, who was his dear friend. Would you know anything about your sister, where she is, and if this is true?
Why? What? My sister. We never really heard from her after she left, but all I know is I believe she went to the east. Whether that means to Rivendell, or to Lorien, or to Mirkwood or beyond, I know not.
Do you know why she would do that? Was she not betrothed to Thalion?
She was. They were lovers.
Sure you do.
All I know is that she said he betrayed her.
He betrayed her.
That's all she would say in the brief moment I saw her before she left.
Understood. You do know that that Herunen is going to keep you in your company here indefinitely because of this, because of his perception of what happened with your sister. Is there anything you might want to say for yourself toward Herunen? To try to ease or change his attitude?
He simply looks at you and goes, Herunen, I know not what happened between you, Merwin, and Thalion. But on my honor, if I can discover the truth and perhaps bring you all to reconcile, then I shall do it. I have no... Please do not hold hatred in your heart so deep as to forsake them all and please allow me to set this to rights. I do not believe my sister is capable of... There must have been some terrible mistake made. And I would like to know the truth as much as you would. Thalion was... I considered him a friend as well. Please. So that's what he says. I guess I gotta make a roll.
If it's persuade, I can't help because I don't have any points. Yeah, I realized when I said that I was making him roll, I guess. But
Well, if anyone wants to chime in and replace his persuade roll with theirs and instead gain at least an advantage, you may.
Can you do an advantage on top of no points?
What? Oh, yeah.
But that would be 1 or 2 dice or something with no favored. So I do have a low target number, but I don't know how. I can also spend a hope, but I don't know if I can because I don't have any points to start with.
Thalion was Mirwin was betrothed to Thalion, correct?
Yes.
This is Hildir saying this.
Yes.
To the spirit.
Oh, to the spirit. She was.
And so Thalion must have cared for her. If truly this is a mistake and not of her own accord, if truly something happened to her left her unable to fulfill her oath, what would Thalion say about this treatment of her kin?
Make a persuade roll with a greater advantage.
What is greater advantage?
2d6 rather than just 1.
So just add 2d6 to the roll?
Yeah, and you get it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Some luck. That's 3 successes.
Oh, okay. You see Herunen. His appearance was this whole time, while he looked like an elf with a beard, his skin was almost sickly pale. His hair blue, strange, but it was like a silver, but with a hint of blue to it. And same goes
Almost
for
like
his
a
beard.
white.
You didn't make out any irises as you spoke to, as you've been speaking to them. He seemed to just be this being consumed by rage, this pure white eyes staring at you. But as you speak this point to him, his eyes appear to shift, and you see a pair of golden irises, and pupils, of course, appear in the center, and his appearance changes, and he begins to look, instead of the ferocious, angry spirit that you've been dealing with, he appears softened and sad. And he says, "Very well. You may take Thalion and this other elf, and all of you may leave. I'm going to trust that you will find the truth of this matter and bring Mirwin to justice, or confirm the truth of what happened." If it assists you may take what's in the box.
Okay.
Were you about to ask
I
for
love.
that?
No. I thought the box was over and done with. Shoot. Okay. Probably someone other than Belcor should approach.
Belcor, that guy still sucks, though. No.
Oh. I know we're raining on Belcor, but seriously, we didn't. You couldn't have known how sensitive that box was.
Yeah, it was literally the worst thing you could have done. Well, one of them.
You described it so perfectly. I wanted it.
I know.
I look at the spirit. And
No, you're still unconscious.
Oh, I'm still conscious. That's right. Okay. Going back to bed.
He continues on, by the way, before any of you say anything.
Oh, okay.
He continues by saying, "What is in there was a gift for Mirwin by Thalion. If indeed it was nothing more than a misunderstanding, as Thalion has suggested, perhaps this will convince her. Although I will not forgive her until she atones for it, regardless of what the truth is."
Okay. I say, we thank you sincerely for your understanding and wisdom in this, and your willingness to your willingness to find common ground and seek the truth here. We shall take this to her, and we shall expend great energy to find her wherever she may be, and get to the bottom of the truth. And if her story checks out, we will also give this to her. And this is me speaking. This is not my character. Do we know what happened to Thalion? Did he just die?
You know that he sailed off to the west.
Oh, okay.
You were
Okay.
told that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. It's just been a while. Okay. I guess our runway is the best person to go to the box and take what's there.
Runway rises up, limps over to the box, opens it, and pulls out a very old parchment and a bracelet made of 3 intertwined silver threads decorated with emeralds carved in the shape of a leaf. And inside an engraving, he reads aloud in actually Quenya. Beyond the sea, a phrase which translates to "beyond the sea to the end of the world."
Okay, I understand none of it.
Is that how far? Is that how much he loves her? To the ends of the earth.
Probably. You know.
Okay. I guess Aranway tucks it into his belongings for safekeeping. For sure, keeping it out of the water will be soon be traversing. And Herunen, we promise to be back to report what we find. We shall be on our way. You will see us again.
He merely looks at you and goes, "I hoped so." And then he disappears into the water again.
I respect it. This guy shows respect when respect is shown him. And his whole beef is his bro got ghosted on a Tinder date, and now he's been mad for hundreds of years.
He's dead for hundreds of years.
That's a bro,
That's
man.
a bro.
I don't have anything against him.
Actually,
Okay, all right.
I'll save that for the end. But go ahead.
Okay, all right. I think we'll just make our way out of here, huh?
All right, so
Follow the road back.
You swim back out. Do you want to take the other tunnel or the one tunnel back to the lake? Which one do you want to go to?
Now that we have reached understanding with Herunen and he's not hostile anymore, might as well explore, right? Well, I mean, he's the keeper of this whole area, so what if actually okay, let's go back to the surface for now because we need to revive Ilkor.
All right.
And maybe even rest.
Well, you rouse him from his sleep eventually, and then he can swim out with you. He's at 1 endurance now.
Okay.
He's 1 injured.
Well, okay. Well, since you brought up the idea, I mean, okay. So we're back at the the branching of the rooms, right? So one where the rope goes in from where we came from to the room where Herunen kept Aranway, right? You said there are 2 other rooms, right? Or 2 other branches?
There's the branch there was the little cave which had Aranway and Randur in it. There's the cave which had the box in it. There's the tunnel which led to the lake, and there's the tunnel which leads further east and slightly north.
Oh, so okay. Let me go to the one that I guess the last one, right? The one that goes east and north. I guess we follow that for a little bit. What do we see?
Well, you'd have to swim it. It's underwater.
Gotcha.
And you have no idea
I
how
guess
far
we
it
all.
is.
Well, we swim as far as is comfortable before we would have to come back for air all the way to the surface of the where we came from.
Okay. Aranwe and his crew decide to go to the lake because they don't care about this path. They just want to get back to their camp. So they bid you farewell. Well, first of all, he asks you, I swore to assist with this search for Mirwin. I wish to find her as well. Where and when can we meet on this quest?
Your company is staying at the camp near here, correct? We
For
shall
a time,
simply.
although I would like to leave soon because we do have the heart of Thailand, and I would like to bring it back to my kin.
Gotcha. So you will go further west to your hometown.
That is my near-term plans. Yes.
Let me look at the map actually. Map. So we're down here at Sarnford. So they would go back west to not as far as Grey Havens, right? Where would they be?
I mean, you know they're from Lindon. You don't know exactly where.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
But it's probably closer to the
So
Great
that's
Havens than it is not.
Yeah. I guess we'd make our way down to the Grey Havens or down to the sorry Belcor. I think we're gonna go to where the elves are after this.
Abandoning your other mission already?
Well, it seems that okay, it's not time sensitive, right? At some point we will need to pick up this thread again and return to Herunen because we need a promise.
That would be wise.
But the first quest was to investigate the source of maybe this. Again, I remember it barely. It was like it was an eerie source of light that emanated from around Sarnford. Is that right?
At this point, I can't remember what information I told you exactly. Give me a moment.
We were following rumors of.
No, you were given this quest
maybe,
by Gilrine.
Yes. I guess I thought the elves thing was part of it, but I guess not.
It was made quite clear last time that it was not had nothing to do with it.
Oh.
Like I don't. The grove that you're in is like still many miles away from where you were seeing that light coming from.
Oh wow. Okay.
You were at Sarnford, which is southeast from where this grove is, and you were looking directly west, maybe a little bit south, and you saw the light coming from above the horizon in that direction.
Oh wow.
It had nothing to do with
Okay.
It was nowhere near this grove.
Okay, so at present, I was in the middle of a conversation with Aronwe, right? About where we shall meet up later to continue our quest.
I mean, you can continue this quest first if you want. I'm just letting you know that they're not the same thing.
Yes, of course. In my mind, I mean, it's both. I mean, both seem to lie west, right? I guess I ask him where do you call home? We might meet you there, and at a later point in time we will meet you when we are ready, and we can venture back east, maybe toward Rivendell, to try to look for your sister. So where do you call home, and where that is where we might want to meet you.
Well, I am from Lindon. Give me a moment. I need to find exactly the location. Okay, so they are from. He responds to saying, "We hail from Mythland, which indeed is the Grey Havens."
Mm-hmm.
So
We shall meet you at the Grey Havens when we are ready. Incidentally, we are pursuing a larger quest, which has been given to us by Gilroy and other rangers. So we will find ourselves in the area regardless, and when we are close and we are ready, we shall find you. How feel you with this plan?
I think that's perfectly fine. I think that this seems like a very good idea. I do not wish to hold you up in your quest. I'm sure it's more urgent than dealing with our family squabbles, I suppose. We'll await you in Bree. Or, excuse me, we'll await you in the Mythland. Please do not tarry too long.
We shall not. That is a promise. And we'll see you again.
Namarie. And he swims out to the lake.
Cool. Okay. So we return to the branch, and with our lungs still full of air from diving in initially, we see that eastward branch and get curious because El Ariel and Belcor are in the party, of course. And we go east. What do we see?
So you're swimming through the tunnel.
Yes.
All right. So you make it right through the tunnel. I guess we'll just say it picks up every now and again. It takes you quite a while to get to the end, but there are fortunately a few other locations in this tunnel which happen to dip upwards and into small pockets of air. So you do manage to at least catch your breath occasionally, and eventually you find yourself exiting in a strong current, pushing you southward.
Uh-oh.
In the open sky above, as you look up. And as you swim up, you appear to be in the River Brandywine.
Gotcha. Okay, so look around us. I guess to our west we can see Sarn. We can see the bridge.
A ways south of you, you can see Sarn Ford.
Oh, so we made our way to the. Gotcha. Okay. So I guess we make our way down. We can make our way to the nearest bank, which probably is the West Bank, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Israel reference. And I guess we rest there.
All right. Are you going to take a prolonged rest or a short rest?
I think we need a prolonged rest. I think for myself, which I think I'm still about half endurance, and for Belcourt.
Okay. Sounds good. So, let's see if anything fun happens.
Yeah. Belcourt wakes up and we're like, no, Belcourt, you silly goose. That was the end of that. We don't judge him.
Also, there's no appropriate time to make this joke, but As long as we're making West Bank jokes.
Are you posting something in chat?
Huh?
Are you posting something in chat?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, of course the Jews need to control both banks.
Okay.
I
There,
get it.
there's the anti-Semitism quota for the day.
Well, you got to have one, right?
I mean, stereotypes make the world go round, right?
They sure do.
Look, all I'm saying is that I don't harbor any particular hatred for any group of people, but my inclination towards wordplay will
Will trump
absolutely
Of
trump
course.
any other thing,
Yeah.
everything,
Of
every
course.
time.
Yeah, no, that's the way to
Yeah.
be. That's the way to be.
Yeah, if you can't laugh at yourself, what the hell can we do, right? All right.
I mean, puns are your currency, right?
That's ridiculous.
It's all I have to offer the world.
That's not true.
Okay, well, what am I doing? So, okay. Here we go.
So I go up to Belcor and I slap him on the back. I say, Belcor, you incorrigible silly goose.
Comes the thievery, I must admit. Eat the spirit again, my apology. This time.
Sorry, Stoney, you're very muffled. I couldn't understand.
Hear me?
You're kind of hard to
Say it
understand.
again?
Oops.
Okay, so
Stoney!
everyone's at max endurance.
Cool.
I don't think you took a prolonged rest before. So you do reduce your fatigue by 1. If you are at 0 hope, you now have 1 hope. You can spend fellowship points if you wish on any combination of characters to figure out how many more points of hope you can recover. So you can spend up to 3 on everyone to gain more hope back.
Would that be everyone or an individual character?
You can.
I think the latter, right?
If you're spending if you're spending all of your fellowship points, that's 3, which means that you could spend 1 on 3 different people. You could spend up to 3 on a single person, or you could do 2 and 1 and 1 on the other, or 1 on, yeah.
I have 8 hope, so I'm not uncomfortable. Alariel, as always, has max shadow, so don't give her any hope as it doesn't change her state. She has 9. I don't think she can spend any hope, right? Can she?
She can spend hope if she has it.
She can spend hope, yes, but it's just she will never get out of miserable.
She will never not be miserable unless, yeah.
Yeah. But she in terms of hope pool, she's not doing bad, so I don't need hope.
I've got 2 shadow and 3 hope.
Oh yes, Hildir and Belcor. Belcor, your hope is running low too, right? You might want to add 1.
I got 4 hope.
Yeah.
I will take 1 hope in case it's necessary.
Okay, so 5 hope then.
Okay,
So
so
that-
we'll take 2.
So we have 1 fellowship point left. Right?
That seems to be the case.
All right.
They replenish every game, just so you know.
Oh. Okay, well that's good to know.
In fact, you should probably be. It might be wise to start thinking about taking more. Well, you can spend fellowship points on any short or long or prolonged rest. So, yeah, I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
We could
Mm-hmm.
probably abuse it somewhat, fellas, if you think about it.
Okay, so spent fellowship points. I think that was the only major action we can do on a rest, right? Heal, maybe. Get rid of. I don't think anyone's injured. Um. Okay. Wow. So that was it. That was quite the quest. I actually very much enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I I very much appreciate Belcor throwing a very entertaining wrench into things.
It's very good. Made for a lot of entertaining moments.
I applaud your decision making, Tony. It was for the best.
Keeping me on my toes. That's the way to be.
And looks like we got a major side story here that we can be pursuing. We probably should be pursuing because we promise. And okay, so right now we are still in Sarnford. Um, before we end this rest period and set back out, anyone have any ideas of where to go, what to do?
I do not, and unfortunately, I do have to go around 2:30.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can just make a decision as to what you're going to do next, and I can start off the explanation of what goes down.
Okay,
Um,
so I look
See
back
right about.
I look back westward and I try to look for originally the quest that Gilryan sent us towards. Do we still see the light?
In the early hours of the morning, yeah, the light's there. As the sun crests higher in the sky, the light disappears.
Oh, okay. But we remember where it was roughly, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I guess that wouldn't be following any road, right? That would be going off the road. Not necessarily following Brandywine southwest, right? But more west southwest, maybe toward the mountains.
Yeah, west southwest. You remember Gilryan talking about strange uh, activity near near Sarnford and the foothills of the Boo Mountains.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
okay.
there's some strange. Um, let me see what exactly to say. Um, um, if only this first session was recorded, so I could review it. Uh, but yeah, so there's an eerie blue light that seems, and Gilryan at least noted that that rough area where this strange activity is happening is the location of an old castle from the time of the kings.
Hmm. Gotcha. So that's an idea, right? We could either go straight kind of west by southwest. Um, and I'm noticing on the map here, there are no major roads. So we're gonna be taking smaller paths or straight up going through wilderness, seems like.
That's right.
The other idea was to follow the road northwest, maybe through Michel Delving, I think that's what it's called,
Mickle
and then
Delving.
go on Mickle Delving, and then go on to Grey Havens to continue the uh, the ghost the Tinder date ghost quest. But those are the
I mean,
two things I can see.
they were engaged, so that's at least a Hinge date.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
It was a Tim's Island date. Come on, stop that.
Mm-hmm. I bet she posted something on the T app and ghosted him.
This toxic elf.
I know. L's, am I right? Belcor?
Damn elves.
Fuck them.
Freaking elves. Okay, so those are the two
God.
ideas.
Dwarves are
there.
just angry at the lack of craftsmanship on the app.
I don't like the UI.
The UI sucks. You left your files in a public directory. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
God, have some pride.
Yeah. But what do you guys think? West by Southwest or follow the path up to Grey Havens?
Well, look at it this way. If we're going to go to the Grey Havens, right? It'll probably require less energy in the beginning to follow the path, right?
Well, that's actually a good question for Stug here. I don't know if there's been a real distinction between path versus wilderness. Is there?
I mean, not really for you guys, I guess, because you have Galorine as your patron.
Oh, okay. If that doesn't matter, then
Oh.
the answer is whichever way is fastest. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you
Yeah,
want
my
a distance
default
breakdown, it would be going to the Gilrine quest first, then going there. That would be the most efficient path in that sense.
That was my thought. I was just gonna follow, like, go to the mountains from if you guys have that map open. It's like go to the mountains there and then make our way up north, right?
Okay.
Assuming whatever we run into in the mountains, it doesn't kill us.
Ooh, kill us. Huh. None of our people have ever died.
Yeah, man, we're good.
Never happened. No one's ever died in this game.
Never happened. Zero deaths.
No one's ever really
Undefeated.
gone.
That's right.
Okay, I think we'll make our way west by southwest, and finally take up the mission Gilrine assigned us all that time ago.
Alrighty.
Stop dawdling.
No, we've just been protecting Bree and Troll Slang. Like,
Yeah, all that pointless dilly dallying, right?
Yeah, nothing important there. And stealing from grave robbers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're gonna head to the foothills then.
I think we'll head to the foothills. We'll recross. We'll make our way down to the bridge again, and then just go off the path.
Okay. So you head basically in the direction of the light that you saw. I will ask for a travel roll from at least one of you.
I think newer probably still is the best one, right? Let me see. Travel. I have no points.
I have 2 in travel.
Yeah, how many points does newer have again in travel?
figuring that out. One moment.
What is
Newer really has become like the utility guy. I love him.
He's what's the word?
He's the crescent wrench of our game.
The MVP. That's what I'm looking for.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Travel is 4.
Yeah,
And I
no,
don't know what
that's
this green X means on his character sheet.
It means, I believe, that he can spend a hope to get a magical success.
Oh,
It's one
lovely.
of his cultural virtues, I believe.
That's fantastic. Why don't we just have him do all the traveling forever?
I think that's basically what we've been doing, I think. But again, you'll need a scout. You'll need a
No, I'm not doing that right now.
Okay.
2 successes.
2 successes?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so how do you want to spend the extra success?
What are my options? I'm trying to find the cheat sheet.
I think there's haste, there's insight, there is
Your options are
force.
gain insight, go quietly, make haste.
I don't think we're particularly in a hurry, so I'm gonna say insight.
Okay. All right. As you travel towards this in this direction, you make your way through the land. You see ruins here and there, and you see evidence of you know, it's a broken landscape full, and there's trees and all that, but there's a lot. Ever so often, you find an old ruin, presumably from the days of Arthedain or Arnor. As you continue on your path, though, around the second day of traveling, you start to notice some campsites that appear to be relatively recent. That is to say that there seems to be like a scorch marks on the ground from a fire pit that was laid, and in one area, and burnt grass and chopped down trees that seem to have been recently felled, like not old dead stumps or anything. These are like relatively the stumps still appear to almost be alive, as it were. You see food scraps on the ground and all that.
We get a sense of what manner of this, like man, elven, from the type of scraps.
It looks like it doesn't look. It doesn't. It looks like relative normal food. So it seems like whatever this is, probably human or elf or something.
Okay.
Something non-orky. It's broken spells. That's the thing that he has. Anyway, yeah. So you see evidence of many. You start to see occasional evidence of groups traveling in this region. Surprisingly large number of them, which almost seems like they're taking the same path you did. If it's one group.
Did the camps look like they were abandoned in haste, or did they look like they were just there camping along the way? And
as far as you can tell, they mostly seem to be a few days old at most recent.
Wow. Okay.
So you can't really
keep your wits about you.
Tell. Like it's not like a super mess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we travel. We reach a certain distance. Do we reach the foothills? So this is in the foothills, right?
Sorry, what?
Sorry, this was in the foothills, right? We still see the mountains. Do we see the mountains in front of us?
No, this wasn't in the foothills. This was on the way toward the foothills.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Eventually, around day 3, let me see. You were. I'm gonna double check where you were exactly. You were like here-ish. So you travel west, southwest. So you're probably right here. Around day 3, you actually encounter. One moment. You come across a much more recent camp. It appears it has just left this day. In fact, the coals on the ground seem warm in the fire. I will ask for an awareness roll.
Let me see if I'm good.
200 minutes in his favorite.
Okay. Elariel is built for. Oh no, but she's she's miserable. Keep in mind she's miserable. She has 3 points and is favored in awareness.
All right. So she would be doing a straight roll with 3
Oh,
dice.
I guess that would work. Yeah. Let me do it. And her target number is pretty low. Five, 11, 13. Oh, just barely below. She failed.
She failed. Okay. What am I gonna do? Well, one moment.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check something quickly.
Yep, let you collect your thoughts of this area, of whatever is prepared.
Actually, everyone should make an awareness roll. So everyone else roll as well.
Let me roll as well.
No, got a Gandalf rune on the 1 feat die.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's lucky.
Continuing the MVP streak, I see.
Again,
What is I have Sauron with just plain?
If you're not miserable, it's just 0.
Okay, I fail.
Ella here fails.
Belcor succeeds.
Sorry, hold on. I need to. Belcor succeeded. Ella here failed.
Ella here failed.
Hildir failed.
Hildir failed.
Okay. So, as you guys are investigating this, Noor and Belcor the hair raises on the back of your necks, and you start to look around quickly. And you both scream, "Get down!" as a combat begins. You are ambushed.
Motherfucker.
Dun dun dun. Are we leaving it there?
And that's
We're gonna leave it there.
it is 2:30.
Yeah.
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 That's where I gotta go. But damn, I'm glad man, right into war again. After all we've been.
Well, yeah. In universe, it's been a few days.
Ah, okay.
Man, am I glad we took that prolonged rest.
Yeah, this would have
We
been
are
bad if
glad.
we had it. All right, you
Yeah,
guys
from
have.
here on, actually, there aren't any major towns on our way to like we're gonna make our way west toward whatever it is, and then upward toward Gray Havens, right? No major towns. So yes, every time we rest, we need to take it full advantage. But yes, battle time.
Yeah, so you guys are officially yeah. Fun times
We're
ahead.
officially doing what we're supposed to.
The, the quest that began in November is now begun.
Has it really been that long?
I'm pretty sure.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Man,
that's when we started. That's when we made the characters.
Crazy, right?
I guess I can't say I'm new to tabletop anymore.
No, you've played many games now. But yeah, so all right.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
Well,
guys,
Sony, if you have to be on your way, man, thanks for hanging out.
well, yeah.
Hey, you got.
Before you go, next week we're gonna be doing the One Ring again. So, I'm going to remind you all on Thursday, of course. But I also, if you have any idea whether you're gonna be available next week, let me know now. Um,
I will be
should
available
be,
next week.
but
I will make sure of it.
so,
I will check in throughout the week, make sure.
all right, sounds good.
Okay,
And
sounds good.
any idea, Equin? You good?
Well, actually, yeah, I assumed I should be, but let's see, that would be the 9th.
Yes.
I should be. I'm technically on call for work every 5 weeks. So, but that usually means nothing. But that just means I'll have my phone on hand. So,
Okay.
I don't know if they're even running production on Saturday. But if something happens, I might have to dip for whatever's needed.
Okay.
But that's not likely.
All right. Well, anyway, I'll check in Thursday regardless. But it's good to know that we've got at least a good chance of having 3 people. So anyway, just make sure to respond to let me know on Thursday after I send the reminder, and I will do that. Other than that, I guess I'll end the stream at least. So bye, internet. Nobody, you're such a good audience member.
Oh, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah. Bye, Stony. We won't hold you.